If someone had been fussing with me to read like my sister, I might have missed a picture book filled with brown people, more brown people than I'd ever seen in a book before. If someone had taken that book out of my hand, said, "You're too old for this," maybe I'd never have believed that someone who looked like me had a story.
Jacqueline Woodson portrays places and histories often missing from our literature. She gives a voice to people who have seldom been heard. In book after book, she offers new insights and raises questions that challenge and break down our taboos.
I do not know if these hands will become Malcolms raised and fisted, or Martins opened and asking, or Jameses curled around a pen. I do not know if these hands will be roses or rubies, gently gloved and fiercely folded, calmly in a lap, on a desk, around a book, ready to change the world.
Woodson's central work is the lyrical memoir, Brown Girl Dreaming. It's a story of her own childhood and how she became a writer. But it's more than just her own story. It's also a part of African American history revealed from the grassroots. Woodson writes about young people at the border between childhood and adult life. They're breaking away from places, from families, shaping their own identity.
Anna says she believes there's a reason for everything that happens, even us coming here. Some mornings, I think about what Lulu used to say, about God having set our stage long before we were even in this world. I think about my own stage, how in the middle of the play, God said, "Cut."
Love who you want to love. Be who you want to be. Don't say to yourself, "I should've, I could've." Jacqueline Woodson is a master at writing characters. She sees deeply into young people's hearts and minds, and she is always unshakably on their side.
I sat at the kitchen table long after my father had gone upstairs to take a nap. Was it lying that I didn't tell him Jeremiah was black? Why should that matter? I pressed my hand to my lips, wondering what it would feel like to kiss Jeremiah, wondering if I'd always be wondering.
We meet young people doing their best in the world they wound up in. Perhaps a world of poverty, a world of intolerance, or a world where they've lost a person they loved. It's important to hold up mirrors for kids to see their experience as legitimate. Too often, those mirrors aren't there for them.
Dee Foster showed up a few months before Tupac got shot that first time and left us the summer before he died. I felt like we'd grown up and grown old and lived 100 lives in those few years that we knew her. But we hadn't really. We'd just gone from being 11 to being 13. In the end, it was just me and Nika again.
Her books are full of quotes to remember. Woodson has her own unique lyrical style. She writes about hard topics with sensitivity, in words that only seem simple. We find warmth and hope in her pages as we meet strong young people full of questions and ideas.
People die to make space for other people to live. Now that your grandmother is gone, somebody else got to come in the world.
I do adore young people. They're amazing. They're going to be the ones to change the world now in the same way that they've done in the past. Young people have always been thoughtful and deliberate and have always shown up. Jacqueline Woodson is the 2018 Astrid Lindgren Memorial Award laureate.